So we got some more Metroid Prime 4 Beyond news. Admittedly, nothing too significant, but I decided any Metroid Prime 4 Beyond news is good news and definitely worthy of some discussion, so let's just get right into it. A couple of nights ago, the Nintendo of Japan website posted some new information on the game, mostly tied to the Viola motorcycle. This is Samus's new cycle that people either love or hate, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna play it, and it's gonna be just so much fun to use in open world segments. And I emphasize open world segments because this game just can't be open world. Like, I knew it when I saw that trailer that this was just going to be an open world segment, or just an open segment, I should say. This isn't going to be like the full game. And the batch of information posted here, as translated by NintendoEverything.com, seems to confirm that, once again, I was right. So let me just read it here. Samus acquires a motorbike called the Viola, equipped with advanced features. This vehicle was invented by the Lemorne, a space race that once existed on Vuros. Okay, so I just want to say right off the bat that we should have known already that this was a motorcycle invented by the Lemorne. I don't know if this was just outright confirmed, but given that this looks like alien technology, and we know that the Lemorne are the primary race, or were the primary intelligent race on the planet Vuros, it should come as no surprise that this is their invention. But I gotta think, like, them looking like this, it's kind of interesting that they would invent something as rad looking as this motorcycle here. Like, they just look like intelligent space race monks of some kind, but they're like, you know what would be freaking cool, guys, is if we made this motorcycle powered by ultraviolet light. I don't know if it's really powered by ultraviolet light, I'm just speculating there, but anyway, it makes me think that they didn't really design this for their usage, like their race usage, but they designed it for the Chosen One, which is, of course, Samus, as we saw from that trailer back in the March Nintendo Direct. She is the Chosen One. How many times is she going to be the Chosen One on a different planet? I'm not sure, but that seems to be what she's going for in this universe. So it wouldn't surprise me if they foresaw what the Chosen One would look like. She would be a human. And what do they know about humans? Well, from what little research they've gathered on planet Earth, I guess they like motorcycles. So they just said, hey, here's a motorcycle, Chosen One, go nuts. Anyway, continuing this description, riding the Viola allows for swift travel across the vast expanses of the unknown planet Vuros. In addition, special actions can be used while riding to combat enemies and destroy ores scattered across the surface, allowing you to explore uncharted territory. Okay, ores. What do they mean by ores? Like, is Samus going to be collecting ores to upgrade her gear, or is this going to be, dare I say, like the primary element she needs to collect in order to access the final area of the game, much like the Chozo artifact temple keys in Metroid Prime, and, you know, the energy cells in Prime 3, the Sky Temple keys in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I don't know why I went out of order there, I just did, but I don't know, maybe this could also be a mistranslation. I don't know exactly who translated this page, if it was translated with Google or something like that. Well, who knows what these ores are? Maybe we'll find out in a Metroid Prime 4 Direct next month, or at the very least, a lengthy overview trailer, because I know we should go into this game knowing as little as possible, but there are some things I would like to know beforehand. Anyway, let's continue. The moves that the Viola cycle uses are Boost, temporarily boost your speed, knocking enemies back or shattering ore. There's the ore again. Who knows what that is? Power Slide, sliding Viola sideways while boosting, known as a Power Slide, will send enemies, ore, and other targets flying. Lots of mentioning of the ore, and we all know the Power Slide is the Akira slide that we saw in the trailer, and I wish they would have just called it the Akira slide, but I don't know, I guess Nintendo and Retro Studios are cowards. And then there's Projectile. Fire a projectile that tracks your target. The projectile can lock on to up to 5 enemies at once, attacking them and then returning like a boomerang. Ooh, so we got some Mad Max influence here, you know, the desert and the motorcycle and the boomerangs, because Australia, just really good stuff all around. Let's continue. Summon Viola at any time within the available area. Dismounting Viola will return you to Samus's perspective and resume your exploration. To return alive from the unknown planet to which she was transported, Samus will use her newly acquired psychic abilities and Viola to open doors, clear her way. So yes, nothing too major there, just some additional details on Viola. Of course, the big one that has everyone talking, I say big in relative terms, just the most important part of this little update, is that you can summon Viola at any available area. Not any area, just the available ones. And this has people saying and confirming that Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is once again not an open world game. And I think we all should have known this from the get-go, from not only the very first trailer of the game, but also the second trailer from that March Nintendo Direct showing more of the closed corridor type gameplay that we all expect from the Metroid Prime series. It'd be one thing if the last trailer, the one that revealed Viola, it'd be one thing if that was the first trailer we ever saw of the game. Right away we would just assume, oh yep, here we go, Metroid Prime is making the open world jump, kinda scary. But you know, that was the third trailer. We should have known already that this game was not going to be open world, and this statement saying that only Viola can be summoned from available areas and not every area simply just confirms that. I mean, as crazy as it would be to summon Viola from anywhere, like especially at the very beginning in like a weird New Game Plus mode, as strange as that would be, it's a relief to know that you can't summon this bike from any of the areas. It's only in those open zones. And I say open zones kind of like, you know, Sonic Frontiers, even Halo Infinite to an extent. I remember a leak from Inside Xbox, that podcast I believe, saying like they saw Metroid Prime 4 and that it has like those massive areas similar to Halo Infinite. I didn't even know what to believe at that point, but it seems like what they're saying is true. Whether they just completely made it up or not, it turns out that this game definitely has open zones. And while we've only seen the Viola cycle used in the desert, I'm pretty sure that snowy section with all the wolves is also going to be one of those areas that we can use Viola to explore and I guess gather ores. What are the ores? That's really what I want to know. I can speculate all day what these ores could be. Maybe there's ammunition that you collect. I know that we've seen some more ammo on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. I believe they were probably for missiles, ice missiles I should say. I'm still not sure about that, but I must confess, I didn't really read this ahead of time. I read this entire thing like on camera for the first time. I only knew about the Viola summoning part. I didn't read anything about ores. So very interesting stuff here. Like, what could this mean for Metroid Prime 4? I know we're gonna find out before the game comes out. I already think that we're gonna find out what these ores mean in a Nintendo Direct or an overview trailer, because the marketing for this game is not done. Like, that trailer we saw in September, that's not going to be the last trailer for this game. We're going to get something in November. I don't think we'll see anything in October because we're already getting Pokemon Legends EA, and is there anything else coming out? I mean, early November you got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I definitely think we're going to see something in November between Hyrule Warriors and Kirby Air Riders. I mean, I guess if they wait after Kirby Air Riders, I wouldn't care either. I'm just glad to know that we have a release date for Prime 4, and once again, this Viola cycle looks really stinking cool. There's maybe a worry that this Viola cycle will maybe like damper some of the gameplay flow, perhaps. Like, it's a very different type of gameplay style we have never seen before in a Metroid Prime game, but I think it's going to be fine. Like, we're going to be able to exit this thing at any time. It's only going to be used in certain sections. I don't know how often we're going to be using it for. Maybe less than half the game, I would imagine, but really cool stuff we're seeing from this info dump here, and that's pretty much all I have to say about the Viola cycle. Is it the Viola or the Viola? Well, maybe we'll find out when the game comes out on December 4th, 2025, or maybe we won't, because those Lemorns will probably not be speaking a lick of English. Like, I highly doubt they will. We already saw them speak their own language, unless maybe a Galactic Federation trooper comes in and says, Samus, get on your Viola cycle and take out the Covenant. And then it's confirmed that this is a Halo crossover. There you go. Metroid and Halo have finally kissed. But that's all I really have to say about this. I just felt like making a little video about this Metroid Prime 4 news. Again, nothing insanely major, but I haven't made a video in over a week, and I decided this would be a fun topic to discuss on camera, even though this is just gonna mean that I'm gonna have to only ever make Metroid content until the end of time. But I don't think I will. I already planned to do some other stuff not Metroid related. I think this coming week I'm gonna make a little update video discussing how I feel about the future of this channel, how I want to make content moving forward. forward. There's just been so much on my mind in regards to my channel. I highly appreciate the lot of you for subscribing to me these past few weeks. These last 3 videos have brought in a great number of new subscribers and new viewers, and I cannot thank you all enough for supporting me and just joining in my excitement for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. But I think I'll still come out with an update video later this week or early next week to discuss like kind of what's been going on in my life and why I don't upload as much as I want to, and why like the topics I've been thinking about covering on my channel I just haven't yet. Just life is busy. Life is really busy, but it's been fun talking to you guys about the Viola Cycle and Metroid Prime 4, man. We are less than 2 months away. We are officially less than 2 months away from this game coming out. And that is just crazy to think that this 8-year journey is almost over. But once again, thank you so much for watching my video. Let me know what you think of the Viola Cycle down in the comments section below. And thank you once again to my beautiful Ferris Wheel members for supporting me and my channel. If you want to become a member to get early access to some of my uploads, then click that join button down below. But until next time, bye-bye.